Hi folks, Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com, ChrisVossShow.com. Okay, the blog post I want to share with you, of course, review the latest in social media and technology. This is from our friends at Newer Technology. You can see their website at newertech.com. That's newertech.com. And we've reviewed a number of their products over the last year. They make some wonderful, cool products, especially for the Mac line, but they also make products for both PC and Mac. We're going to be reviewing today their NewerTech Super Speed USB 3.0 Universal Drive Adapter. They make some really cool products when it comes to using drives and SATA drives. I use one on a daily basis. It's a storage bay, and also it's a switchable drive it's a switchable unit that you can use to switch through your different hard drives. It's plugged into USB 3. That's pretty cool. We're also going to be reviewing their 7-port USB 2.0 hub supply, so watch for that on one of our other posts. We'll also be reviewing their 11-piece computer toolkit, so watch for that on one of the other posts. And like I said, we've reviewed a number of products from Newer Tech, so be sure to search for those on ChrisVossShow.com or YouTube channel. So let's check this out. This is really unique because I have an eSATA plug on the front of my computer, and sometimes I have drives that I want to take and use, but God, I don't want to carve open my case of my computer and get all into it and all that stuff. I just want to plug it in and go. So this is a great converter for that purpose. It's a USB 3.0 universal drive adapter. It will connect any 2.5, 3.5, or 5.5 drive to a Mac PC with USB 3.0 or 2.0 interface. Basically, the Swiss Army knife of disconnectivity turns any bare drive into an external storage drive. So it's pretty cool. You can see here all the goodies we're going to find in the box. I'll go ahead and flip it over for you so we can take a look at what we have on the back. Pretty much the same sort of data, but basically with your digital and audio files, they're growing in use and size to upgrading to larger hard drives becoming regularly performed procedure. So this gives you the ability to flip in and out of your drives pretty quick and all that good stuff. So let's open the box and let's find out what's inside. And from what I understand, it looks like the ends of this flip around to where you can use them in several different ways. So this looks like it's the unit here. Now it looks like what we have is on one side we have a plug for your SATA drive. On the other area we have, I believe this is a USB plug. And then we have, I believe these are IDE plugs that you can take and do. We'll get into that some more in a second. It looks like we've got a combined cable that will do your SATA and your power, and this will of course plug into your drive, and then this would plug into your cable connector here, and all that good stuff. And I guess you'd have to find your power supply, so maybe this would hook inside your computer. We'll see here in a bit how this plays out. I believe you have your eSATA, you can just plug right in, but we'll develop that and get to know that. So here we have our blue cable here. You can see we've got the plugs here for this, and this is going to be our USB, looks like our USB 3.0 and 2.0 connectivity, and then this port will connect right into here, and I believe that's going to be the SATA port, or I'm sorry, the USB 3.0 port without a connect there. So you've got that cable. We've got a power cable that powers the device, I guess. And then here's the rest of the power cabling system. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, what this does is this is the power for your power plug that's there. So you don't have to open up your case. Awesome. Okay, well, we learn something new every day, don't we? And then we have your converter. If you're running on old IDE plugs, you can take and use that too. So you can see here on the end of the box, it converts to 3.5, 2.5, depending on which side of this square unit that you use. And then you've got your USB 3.0 and your SATA. So very cool, and I'm surprised. It's very thin, very simple, easy to use, all that good stuff. So we can take and see it there. And let's we'll get a little bit more light here on it so you can see the setup of the unit and everything. So essentially, let's pull off some of this plastic stuff they've given us. It's a very good looking device, and as you can see here on the bottom, they've got here's your SATA, here's your 3.5, your 2.5, and then of course this way is your USB. So it's a very good looking device, and you can easily just plug it in and go away. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and play with it, come back and let you know what we really think. Looks like there's some directions here in the bottom of the device that show how it works and all that good stuff, and how it plugs in. You can kind of see some diagrams there. So we'll play with it, come back and let you know what we think. Okay, we've been playing with the newer technology, USB 3.0 universal adapter drive, and we really, really love it. Now, I recently ordered a new DVD recorder, player, all that sort of good stuff, and I've been too lazy to put it into my computer. It's it's a lot of work. You got to cut it open, you got to pull it out from under the desk, etc., etc. So what's really awesome is I can use the adapter to do this. Now, they thought of everything on this. They did a really brilliant job. Of course, we've got an adapter that plugs into the back of the device here, and this is, of course, a SATA device. And then we've got the power cable here. Now, what they did that's really smart is they put an on-off button onto the power cable. So I can basically run this device on and off, so it doesn't just kick in as soon as I plug it in, which is very, very nice. Now, you can see here that once we've got this plugged into the computer, this will light up right here, and it's freaking awesome. I love how they gave you two choices. They gave you both the USB 3.0 and they gave you the 2.0 version. So that's really awesome too, because not everyone has 3.0, but they eventually will. So if you get this, you know you're upgradable in the future. Now, of course, there's the adapter for the older style drives that you can take and utilize the old IDE stuff here on the side. And it's really freaking great because you can put it right underneath your desk, and you can set this right on top of the computer, and when you want to switch it out, you can do different things with it. So let's go ahead and pull this out. We're going to take a Kingston from amzn.to, one of our favorite people that produce SSD drives. Thank you, Kingston. We're going to take a Kingston drive. We're going to put it in. Now, if you're familiar with SSD drives, they don't get much heat because they don't have any moving parts like a disk drive. So what's really awesome about this is this isn't going to get real hot. I can actually set this on top of my computer, and I can turn this on, bada bing, bada boom, and I've got access to this disk. So it's really cool. You don't have to cut open your computer, and this is awesome if you want to flip between drives, if you want to do like what I just did. Look how easy that is, okay? I want to flip over to this drive, or maybe I want to flip over to another hard drive or SSD drive. Boom, I'm done. That's it. So if you're someone who has multiple drives, multiple devices, or maybe tests multiple stuff, this is an incredible piece of equipment. And it's so simple, easy, thin to operate. It's awesome. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space, gives you complete control. You can do stuff on the fly, and away you go. I really love the product. Very impressed with it. Chris Voss tested, Chris Voss approved. Be sure to go to their website, tell them Chris Voss sent you. See the other products we're reviewing, of course, from Newer Tech. You can go to newertech.com. That's newertech.com. Be sure to check out the USB 3.0 Universal Drive Adapter. They've got a great products on their website that you really like, especially with switching out drives and USB 3.0 equipment, Mac stuff, all that sort of good stuff. Thanks for coming by the ChrisVossShow.com. Be sure to check back often.